We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It is the Tuesday edition of Stay Cashin'. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tommy G, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand, and then pretty much nobody else. Who knows? Depends who wants to work that day. But Ghost actually has a personal situation he's dealing with. Let him fill you guys in on that. And we are going to get into it today. I'm on a bad camera, as expected. I did figure out the camera on some level where you can see my face. Evan wants me to turn it sideways. I do not want to do that to fill the screen because the thing that holds it only holds this much. So no, I'm not going to hold it like this, no matter what Evan says. So I don't fucking care. So I'm not going to. So you're going to deal with me not filling the screen for today. And then me and Bill Rupp are going to take a trip to Best Buy tomorrow to buy me a new, probably laptop webcam and adapter. Right, Bill Rupp?
I guess.
I mean, you just committed to it on air. That's perfect. All right, good. So we're good there. So how you doing, Bill?
Good. Today's the last Super Tuesday, right? No?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the last day for the MLB like this.
No. That's a different story.
Yes.
But yes.
Last Super Tuesday, yes.
Yes. So tournaments are starting soon, conference tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
That should be your time to shine. I'm expecting to win some big money off of your picks.
I thought because usually right before conference tournaments, pretty much everyone who's good at college basketball, not just myself, I won't just speak for me, but pretty much everyone who's good at college basketball struggles in the week or two leading up to the conference tournaments. Because you get some teams mailing it in, you get some teams playing over their head because they're trying to win. There's look aheads. It's just that weird kind of spring break is starting at some schools. Like there's this weird time right before conference tournament where shit usually gets sideways. And I thought I'd been avoiding
nothing was weirder than, what was it, Saturday or Sunday when
that's what I was just getting to.
Six teams lost. All of them.
So I've been bragging, kind of like what I say during retrograde, right? You never want to anger the gods or fuck with the gods, right? I've been bragging that February I have actually been having a good month. I'm like, this is the first February. I always say December and February are the two toughest months for college basketball. End of December, end of February. Those are the two toughest times. And I've been bragging about how I made it through the fucking gauntlet and everything is great and up 40 units this week. And then Saturday, I just got fucking bombed, like just knocked on my ass. Sunday was like a little bit of a recovery day where you kind of like split. Yesterday, I think I hit one max bet and lost another one. So like we're in treading water phase right now. So I taunted the basketball gods. And Saturday, all 6 of the top 6 teams in the country lost. And I don't even think those were some of the craziest games. I think some of the craziest games were outside of that we were watching. Last second, every game. Last second. Nothing but 50-50 balls to end games. And every one of them broke the other way. So hopefully I got it out of my system this weekend. But fuck, Saturday was bad, bro. I got killed.
Yeah, it was not. The whole weekend was kind of nuts. There was no NASCAR race on Friday, so I really didn't give you guys anything. I had to leave. I had an emergency at my rental house. But then Sunday, I didn't go with him in the beginning because I didn't really I'm like, how the hell is he? You're going to pull it off. Larson's going to pull this off. But Trevor's like, go with Larson early. He was plus 500. He hit that. That Larson ended up winning somehow. I don't know. He just hung around the whole time and crazy. Can't believe it. I mean, I actually got him live plus 800. But we hit another one. So that's 2 weeks in a row. We've hit a NASCAR bet. So hopefully this weekend we'll, hit at least 2. We got 3 races. Hopefully we'll hit a couple more. But yeah, sign up for the NASCAR. The DFS did good. Our DFS all over. From basketball to tennis to NASCAR to hockey. I see people in the chat are just posting winners. Like Saturday, I think AJ Truth had like 10 winners and a couple other people had winners, and it's crazy. So, I mean, if you guys aren't in on the DFS product, the gambling product is what it is. We win. But that DFS product is crushing it.
It's cheap.
Yeah, and it makes me jealous because I want some of the money, and I can't do both. I have to be committed to one because then I haven't signed up for during the week, I signed up for the NASCAR. I paid whatever $45, and I never entered the lineup.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what
I forgot all about it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So,
That's the frustrating part when you forget to set lineups or get busy. I mean, this weekend was like just apocalyptic in a lot of ways. I mean, you had MMA went good, right? So Mike had a good weekend. I had my one call that fucking Makachev was going to go in and walk out with Bobby Green.
We smashed that one.
And he just smashed, just fucking easy runaway. That was a no-brainer. Covington's going to walk away with Masvidal's head this weekend. It's going to be the same thing. But then we had fucking Price Wallace after Friday had the first, second, and fifth golfer. Actually, at one point it was 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, he had it going into what? Saturday too, right?
Yeah, and then Saturday we had Kirk and Berger, and then on Sunday we had Berger with a 5-stroke lead. 5-stroke lead heading into Sunday. We're gonna win thousands of dollars, and he goes 4 over on his first 4 holes when he bogeyed once the whole tournament, and he blows a fucking 5 or 6-stroke lead. That happened to us with Zalatoris. It happened to us with Berger. It happened to us with another one last week. I mean,
didn't Berger fuck you on Thursday also?
On Thursday, yes. On Thursday, we had him first round leader.
Yeah.
And he was like 1 stroke off the lead with 6 holes to go. And he misses. The announcer comes on and goes, he hasn't missed a putt under 20 feet all day. And that's when you knew he was going to miss his 6-footer. And then he missed another 6-footer. So Berger, fuck you, bro. Price, great job. Price should have had first round leader, should have hit his top 20s, and should have hit the winner. But hey, you can only bet on the guys to put you in position. That 50-50 variance at the end, like we saw Saturday in basketball, you can't predict that. Once it comes down to the final seconds, it's in the hands of the gambling gods, and the gods were not in our favor this weekend. But this is great. I mean, we crushed conference tournaments, Bill. Me and you've been friends for a long time. My subscribers know this is my favorite time of year because once the conference tournaments come, you know there's no more taking a game off. Every team's playing hard. Every team's pretty much on a neutral court most of the conference tournaments. So you don't have to worry about, too much outside shit outside of who's better and who wants it more. And we've been studying college basketball all year. So this is my favorite time of year. Conference tournaments, heading right into March Madness. We're going to have some special shows. Little shitty conference tournaments start this week. We'll get into that in a minute. But most of the big ones start, I think it's March 9th. I think it's next week, really, most of them start. So we'll talk about it a little bit this week. Going to have some guests on. My boy Howie from Cash Dad, he's going to be joining us. Might have some other people on here talking some hoops too. But first, we got to talk about the Major League Baseball Players Association, Bill Rupp. I've been saying the whole time they're going to come to an agreement. They're going to come to an agreement. You've been telling me I'm stupid.
Listen,
Racket said they're not starting till fucking June. Now all of a sudden, how are you feeling now after they've already come to a couple of agreements last night and they backed up your fucking deadline? You said Monday.
I just want, right before we signed on, Jeff Passan said on the show he does not think they are anywhere close to getting this done. So I'm going to go with my boy Jeff. It will not be done by 5 o'clock today. Supposedly, they were supposed to put the season on hold. They were supposed to postpone the season yesterday, but they extended the deadline. So today, 5 o'clock is the deadline. I don't want them. I hope there's a deal done because then it's going to be the greatest, 2 weeks of baseball ever because then people are, going right to spring training, and then you have, 1 million players who are still free agents who don't have a team. And we're not talking about regular fill-in players. We're talking about fucking major players. Freddie Freeman, fucking Correa. We got guys who are going to be going to, making serious money who are waiting for this shit to get done and don't have a team and have nowhere to go if this gets signed. So, listen, I hope it does. But I'm gonna go with I don't see it happening today, and I think the season gets postponed. It sucks.
You got to choose your words wisely. I know you're on this hill to die on that you used postponed right. You know what everyone hears when you say postponed. So please specify what you think happens and stop using semantics to say your shit. I know you're doing it.
Even if
delayed is delayed a fair word?
Yeah, postponed is listen, if it doesn't start on the day that it's supposed to start, it's postponed.
It's not what people think.
Well,
It's not the way the word's used in English. It's what the dictionary says. It's not how people use it in sports. They're using it different in sports. Words are used differently.
The start of the season will be postponed.
This is like the discussion how we had about island, right? Where you said an island, this is an island, this is an island. I go, well, technically, according to the dictionary, an island is a mass of land surrounded by water, right? So I said, if I go in my backyard and take a golf divot and put it in a bowl with water, that's technically an island.
Yeah, an island for ants.
But when I say I'm going to visit an island and I'm sitting in a bowl with a divot, that's not what you're interpreting. So when you say postponed, your dictionary version of it could be proper. But in sports, postpone means cancel. That means cancel. We're postponing the game today. This game's canceled today. So when you say the MLB season, just say delayed. Just say the start of the season will be delayed. Can we agree on that going forward?
I mean, I am watching television, and Masvidal looks like a bag man. Are you seeing this? Yeah. What the fuck? What is wrong with him?
It is nuts.
I mean, I'm going to go with postponed still. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going with postponed. I liked it. And I don't know what. Right now, that Masvidal in that picture, I think he gets killed in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Masvidal ain't winning this fight.
That is a guy who has got his money, like you said, and who does not want to fucking fight.
Yeah. This is.
He looks a mess. What the fuck?
All right, so everyone's saying I'm wrong. So, all right, so if Bill says the MLB season's postponed, that's not wrong?
The start? No. See, if I say it's postponed.
No, you didn't say the start the first time. That was the argument. You said the MLB season's going to be postponed.
Well, so now I'm agreeing that is right, but the start of the season will be postponed.
The start of the season, the opening day will be postponed.
Okay, but I could still use postponed as long as I have start.
But you have to specify the entity that's being postponed.
The start of the season will be postponed.
Right. When you say the season is being postponed.
Well, when you go to the Yankees games and it gets rained out, they're like, attention.
The game will be postponed.
Attention,
you're not going to say the Yankees season is postponed. This game is postponed, which means this individual
they say, attention, Yankee fans, this game is postponed.
Right, which means that game will be yours. So when you say this season is postponed, that means this whole season, 162 games, is going to be moved to like next year for the new season.
Okay, I disagree. So the start.
Evan, go.
I disagree. I think postponed, it's going to be postponed. It's just not going to start the day that they say it's going to start.
That's delayed.
That's what I mean, Evan. We're thinking about the same shit.
I think they're one and the same, no?
That's not what we mean.
Tommy's
the Yankee game. All right, so what if I tell you this? Yankee game is postponed today. Do you think it's going to happen at 9 o'clock instead of 7? Or do you think it's going to happen tomorrow or another day?
I mean, postponed, I would say it happens another day, but delayed would mean it happens
so
in
it's
a few
done.
hours.
It's over for today. That's done. The Yankee game was today. We postponed it. It's no longer today.
Well, no. I mean, listen, hold on. Let's say the Yankees are supposed to play at 1 on Saturday. It poured the night before.
Right.
So now they say the Yankees game is for Saturday at 1 o'clock is postponed till 7:30. I've heard that
would be delayed.
I've heard that. I've heard it on the radio. No. I've heard that one.
Nah, you have not heard that. You've heard postponed.
Today's Yankees game is postponed till 7:30 tonight.
That's never been said.
Oh, I've heard it. We're
postponing the Yankee game till 4 hours later. That's never been said once.
I've heard
I'll bet you $1,000 right now that you can't find that once all year.
I'll be listening this year.
Yeah, the Yankee game the start time will be moved to 4 o'clock. It will be delayed. Your tickets still count. You still show up. Everything's the same. The season, which is 162 games, which is this thing, is going to be delayed a week or two. It's going to be moved a week or two. Once you say this entity, the start of the
game will be postponed.
Once you say the season is postponed, you delete the season. Once you say the game is postponed, you delete the game and redo it at another time later. I'm telling you, you guys are all wrong.
Listen, they have a weather delay, right?
Right.
But they could say that they're postponing the start of the game until 7:30 because of the weather.
They will never say that.
I think we're just talking semantics here. Like,
We are. But that's what I'm saying. You could do season. The opening day could be postponed. The start of this season can be postponed. But the season as a whole cannot be postponed unless you've canceled it. Only the start of it can. Anyway, Bill, what is your projection now for the MLB upcoming postponement?
I mean, since the owners aren't telling the truth, yesterday at 5:00 was supposed to be the deadline, and they were supposed to have the start of the season postponed. One day for every day that they're not signing. So they moved it. They postponed it until today at 5:30 or 5:00, and we'll see. So if they're going to do that again, because according to Passon, they're not even close. According to you, we're going to have a deal at 5:00. So I don't know.
No, I said we're going to have a deal this week.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in the deadline. Deadline's bullshit. Like I told you guys from the beginning, nothing matters until the final hours, right? We're in the final hours now. We're in the point where if shit doesn't start getting done, they're going to postpone games, not seasons, games.
Okay, so will everybody be ready? So say they get a deal done.
The deal is done this week.
And the season's supposed to start March 28th.
Maybe it starts April 4th. But like I've said from the beginning, I have never wavered. I have never wavered. We have documentation of this from the beginning when you guys were all in full panic mode. I said nothing matters till the end of February, beginning of March.
But are you in agreement that some of the games will be canceled?
I mean, maybe a few, but I've said that from the beginning. I said, listen, this is going to be insignificant. We're going to be fucking looking at March 1st is what I said from the beginning. That's when shit gets real.
Well, I think it's too early because I think it's late because the pitchers have to get in there and warm up.
Oh, yeah. They
got a lot of pitchers who aren't even on teams. You got players who aren't on teams. We didn't do any preseason. We should be a week or so into preseason games, spring training games.
Listen, what the MLB is doing is the same thing. MLB players are the same as NFL players. They're all the same. They don't want to fucking practice, bro. They don't want preseason. They don't want spring training. They feel like spring training's too long. This is why players hold out into spring training like Rodgers. They don't want to fucking do it. Practice. You're talking about practice. They don't want to practice. So there's no motivation to come to a deal. They would love if they said, hey, we're going to come to a deal and start the season in 2 weeks. Everyone would be like, great, we're already throwing. You think these pitchers are just sitting around eating fucking bonbons? No, they're fucking working out. They're doing their off-season routines. Most of what they missed was voluntary workouts and a couple games where they would have thrown 20 pitches in. Like, they haven't missed anything. The players hate preseason. So I think that's part of what the players want. They want to cut this preseason down. And they already came to an agreement on the 12 teams for the playoffs.
Which I don't like.
I actually do. I like it.
Why?
Because they play too long a season for it to just be like 3 or 4 teams in each league. Like, it should be every other league has football brings in fucking like 8
that's
teams.
What makes it that's what makes it good though.
Yeah, but I don't like that one. I don't like if they would just fix the 1-game wild card plan, then yeah.
Yeah, but so now at the trade deadline, you're going to have almost every team. So
no, 6 isn't a lot out of 15.
Dude, adding that extra game with that 1-game play-in has already changed the trade deadline. We saw last year and the year before there was a lot of teams still in it who wouldn't have been in it if there wasn't that extra game. Now there's there's a couple extra teams. So you're not going to teams are still going to think that they're in it, and we're not going to get any good trades or anything.
Well, the reality of it isn't that what you want, though? Don't you want teams playing hard to the wire and more teams being in it? You were talking about how much it helped football and helped other sports from tanking and teams.
Well, NFL was good, because NFL's different. There's no.
Well, that's not really though, because
but there's never any trades in NFL. Nobody gets traded.
I get it, but it's not really noticed in baseball. Because you don't realize that the fucking team in last place is bringing up nothing but minor leaguers to play important games versus the Red Sox. Like, I want to see Major League Baseball players play Major League Baseball. So the more competitive it is, listen, 6 teams in each league is not a lot. That's still the least of any sport. Hockey has more than that. Football has more than that. Basketball has more than that. Still the least of any sport. I just hate that 1-game play-in. So if we can get rid of that 1-game play-in somehow, they just agreed to it this morning, so I haven't really looked it up. But hopefully they can get that 1-game play-in out. That's all I care about. But yeah, I'm good for 6 teams. Because honestly, the whole AL East might be worthy of the playoffs, Bill. You have the Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, and Blue Jays, who all may be playoff teams. You could argue they're 4 of the 6 best teams in the AL. How much would it suck if one of them is out because we got to get the Twins in or something, you know?
I mean, they're 4 of the best teams in baseball. I mean,
right. So I want to see that they all 4 can get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the easy way to do it is just get rid of divisions. Divisions are stupid.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Yeah. Just get rid of divisions. Travel is easier nowadays. Divisions were made because travel was hard back in the day. Travel's nothing now. So I think we're going to need to get rid of divisions and restructure all that shit. But I'm for that. So what's your guess, Bill? Now that we're close to the wire, I said the whole time, this is the week the deal gets done and we start the season within a week of opening day. I'm not wavering at all. Where do you stand? We'll see.
I'm going to say it doesn't happen today. If they're really as far off as Paston says, then I'm going to say it doesn't happen this week. But I want it to. I mean, listen. So I'm with you. I always thought the start of the season was going to be a couple weeks, delayed, postponed, however one want to say it. So if it does get, I still think if they do it in a timely manner, we'll get a couple weeks off, which is, like I said, which is great for the Yankees because the Yankees, I think, open up with Houston and Texas. So let's get Houston and Texas off our schedule. We don't have to fucking play them. Better for us. Sucks for the Mets, who I want the Mets to have a great year this year, and I'm telling you they're going to, and you think no. But the Mets open up with the Nationals, who are the worst team in baseball. So that sucks for them. Good for the Yankees. Sucks for the Mets.
Okay. Pastel Pizza said no season. Pastel, what are you, retarded? Of course it's going to be the season.
He's adamant about that.
Probably going to happen today. What do you guys – dude, I've been telling you guys, stop watching the fucking news. Stop believing what the fuck's going on in Ukraine. Stop believing what the fuck's going on with BLM. And stop believing what's going on with baseball. Everyone's lying to you everywhere. Anything on these televisions is a lie. Anything on here is a fucking lie. It's all lies. It's all false lies and propaganda. Ignore it all. Baseball is going to be played. A deal's getting done this week. Tommy G will be right again, just like Tommy G was right about everything else. And maybe the only thing I have to continue to fight is the meaning of the word postponement. But outside of that, John Morant already looking like Michael Jordan.
I mean, listen, John Morant is great. We all see that he should have been the number 1 pick. Listen, I'm not gonna step away. I thought Zion was the number 1 pick. I never thought John Morant was. I thought Zion was the second coming. I thought he was going to be great.
This is me brushing my shoulders off as Bill talks. I don't know if the
Zion still could have a good career. But Morant was the pick. He was the number 1. He's the better player. I mean,
and he will go down as
right now he's in the MVP.
We have him plus 20,000 or whatever.
Right now, I think he's moved himself up into that top 3 or 4 in that MVP. So,
I mean, just another example. My greatness. Guy who doesn't even fucking watch. I fucking hate basketball. I mean, here's my MVP picks for this year. I have 2 out for the subscribers, Bill. Joel Embiid at plus 1,100 and John Morant at plus 2,700. I mean, come on. I'm the best that's ever done it. I'm the best that ever did it. End of story. We will tell you that John Morant is also going to be better than Michael Jordan. But that's another talk for another day. Me and Bill could argue that at another time. Bill, Cain Velasquez might have murdered. Didn't know what's going on here. I'll let you and Evan fill me in on this.
He supposedly shot someone, and the guy's not dead.
Yeah, he was connected to a shooting, and the guy's in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, but he's being held without bail at the moment.
I mean, fill me in. I know nothing. So talk to me.
Yeah, well, no, that's all there is. There's no other part of the story yet. That's all. It was just a headline. There's nothing there's no, we don't know why. We don't know any of the circumstances. All we know is that he was arrested for attempted murder, and the guy's in the hospital, and he's supposedly not going to die. So we don't know what it's about. I mean, I haven't heard about Cain. I haven't heard his name mentioned at all lately, like you said. Does he still fight or anything? Do we know?
I didn't even know he still existed. I didn't know he was
He's not that old. I think they said in the article 39. So
he's probably like our age.
Yeah. I haven't heard about him in a while. I mean, Mike would know better than me, but I haven't heard him fighting at all or his name mentioned.
Because he's out murdering people, bro.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
It's like DFS and gambling for you. You can't do both at the same time. You got to fucking you got to focus on one or the other. Either focus on being popular and fighting or murder.
Listen, he's got that cornered right now.
I mean, he's cornering the murder market. Yeah, great.
Listen, I guess we'll find out more. Maybe more information will come out by 5:30 for Rupp and Rackets today. So who knows?
Well, we will be on there. And yeah, I've been saying, guys, talking to Ja may never win a ring. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, what are you even saying?
Yeah,
what are you even fucking talking about? You're literally talking about a dude who took Murray State to the fucking tournament. Was fucking making the third best
record in basketball right now.
Dude, and there's no great teams anymore.
No,
like there's no Warriors to deal with. There's no there's a bunch of very good teams, the Bucks, the Nets, the Warriors, the Suns, but there's no Ja's definitely gonna win rings. And that is not how you judge the greatest player of all time. I'm sorry. It's not. Because if Ja Morant got to play the fucking Knicks and the Pacers to get to the finals like fucking Jordan did, or if Ja Morant got to be like Brady and play in a conference in a division with the fucking Bills who sucked, the Dolphins who sucked, the Jets who sucked, every team in the AFC East was garbage for 20 years. I mean, dude, most of these people who have the most rings had the easiest fucking paths. So no, I don't judge him on whether he wins 6 rings. What this kid is doing right now is changing basketball. He's breaking records.
You know why I like them?
Change the game.
You know why I like that team? Because they're pretty well balanced. They have the 3rd best record in basketball. I think a game behind the Warriors, or 2 in the loss column. Look at their home record and look at their away record. 21-10 at home, 22-10 on the road. I mean, they're balanced. Yeah, so there's no like they're not fucking the Suns who are 26-7, or whatever. The Suns are another one, 26-7, 23-5. But look at the Warriors, 26-7 at home, 17-11 on the road. A little bit off balance. Usually that's how it goes.
Dude, Bill, you're talking to a bunch of fucking millennials. You can tell when the millennials speak compared to when adults speak. Because the fucking millennials weren't alive when Jordan was getting his butthole pounded in the ass year after year by the bad boy Pistons. For 6-7 straight years, Jordan got his fucking balloon knot split wide open. So you can talk all you want about how Jordan won 6 straight championships. No, he didn't. I don't count that. What you just don't count? The 8 years he couldn't even make it out of the fucking East? You don't count the 4 times when he couldn't even make it into the fucking second round? You just don't count those? So it's actually worse to get to the finals and lose than to get knocked out in the first round? Fuck you. No, Jordan won 6 championships in about 14 years. And it was awesome. And that's great. But don't give me 6 for 6. Because he didn't even make it there. 8 of those 6 times. The first 8 years of his career, he didn't even make it there. Till he got Pippen. Till he got fucking Kukoc and Rodman and fucking Phil Jackson and fucking the bad boy Pistons fell apart. And Larry Bird was gone and Magic Johnson was gone. That's when he made it. He didn't make shit when the dynasties were there. So Ja Morant is far beyond Jordan at this point in his career. With no one. Ja Morant has no one. Desmond Bain, Jackson, like who are these guys? Every other team's got fucking 4 superstars. Ja Morant's out there by himself doing this, Bill.
Listen, I mean, this is going to be a real test for him in the playoffs. See how he does.
And we'll see. He's in his 3rd year. He's 6'3". He's in his 3rd year. So he's far ahead of where Jordan was at this point in his career. Not to mention, Jordan had 4 years of college or 3 years of college before he did this. So you gotta look at things different. Jordan had fucking Phil Jackson. You can't even name Ja Morant's coach. So as of right now, he's the most explosive, exciting player we've seen probably since Kobe. I mean, is there anyone more explosive and exciting? You could say Steph Curry's shooting is exciting, but I mean, he's literally LeBron James level when LeBron first came out at Cleveland. How exciting.
Yeah, I guess.
He's box office, dude. He's box office. He can shoot threes.
Well, I mean, Zion's probably the most explosive player in NBA, but he might not ever get back to the NBA.
Yeah, and he exploded. Yeah. So let's see. There was one more thing here. Kyrie, what is going on with this before we get to the free bets? What the fuck is going on with this?
Kyrie or Kyler?
We can talk about both real quick. I mean, Kyler real quick. Let's do that because he's a fucking idiot. What I missed this too. What's going on with him?
He might sit out. He might sit out at the start of the season. He wants more money.
Go more money for what? You suck.
Well, I mean, these guys that's why when they get these quarterbacks, these teams, they sign them on these rookie deals, and they have to win within those first 5 years, because then they have to sign everyone else, right? And then Kyler wants more money. You said he sent out a tweet, Ev?
Yeah, he and his agent put out like a long CVS receipt thing.
Yeah, I saw
that
the
nobody
agent,
read.
Yeah,
nobody read it. So basically, they just said that he wants money. He wants to get paid.
He wants more money, and he's probably going to sit out. At the start of the season.
Probably the bad time to fucking hold out after you just completely imploded a 10-1 team, and then got embarrassed in the first.
It might be good. Let's see. If he misses the first 6 games of the season, that's usually when he's the best. Maybe if he skips it and he pushes that back, so then the rest of the season will be great, and maybe they'll do good.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. That's actually probably better for him. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kyrie, I mean, so according to the New York, he's allowed to sit and watch the games now, but he can't play in the games.
I mean, it's the dumbest fucking thing. How is no one doing it? Like they said, like Mayor Adams comes out and he's like, I don't want to make an exception to the rule for just one person. It's like, no. The rule is retarded. Like, literally, you're letting people from other teams who aren't vaccinated play in the fucking Brooklyn arena. And now you're letting Kyrie Irving sit in the arena, but he can't play. Like, no, you're not making an exception for him. The rule itself is fucking retarded. Get rid of the fucking rule because it's fucking retarded.
I mean, and not only is it retarded, the Nets are just falling faster and faster on that fucking. They look awful last night. They got destroyed. Kyrie's in the lineup tonight because they're in Toronto, but I think they get destroyed again. They're the 8th seed right now. They're 9 games out. The 2 other teams, Charlotte and Atlanta, are 11 games out. They have a chance by the time Durant gets back to not even be in the playoffs, to be out of the playoffs. I mean, they're only 2 games out of that.
No, they're making the playoffs.
No. I'm not saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. When Durant comes back, there's a chance that they aren't even in the top 10, is what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you want to play the Miami Heat first round?
I don't want to play it. They're gonna move right up. Stop it. You guys get caught up with this bullshit.
I mean, there's not that many games.
Second Durant hits the floor, they're gonna win 8 out of 9 and fucking charge right up.
Okay.
Stop worrying about that dumb shit.
All right, let's see.
Stop it. Stop it, Bill Rob.
Because, I mean, now Seth Curry is finally come down to earth and is showing what he really is.
Well, I mean, they're playing with no one.
Yeah. I mean, the team was...
They just beat the Bucks the other day, didn't they?
They did.
They did. And everyone was betting on the Bucks, and they walked in there and beat the Bucks on the road. So how are they showing what they're made of?
Well, they looked like the worst team in basketball last night. So.
Yeah, exactly. And you're fucking yesterday, Bill. But what about 2 days ago, Bill, when they beat the Bucks?
What about tonight?
Well, we'll see what happens tonight. I don't care about anything until Durant gets back.
Well, where is Durant? Where is he?
He's hanging out.
And then I heard Simmons may never come back.
Hey, worry me back next week.
Bro, Simmons on the sideline the other day. Even I think it was Hoffman who said it. We looked at him. He looked drugged.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was drugged.
He must be on fucking Xanax up the ass.
You never
know. Eyes were fucking all fucked up. The guy didn't even look like he was there.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he is.
So he might not even be back. Who knows?
I mean, the beauty for me is I don't give a fuck. I don't listen to any of it. I don't care about any of it. It's for you guys. You guys get all worked up about what Ben Simmons' eyes looked like and fucking Durant's back and this. I told you from the beginning, and that's winning the championship.
All I have to say is let's fuck.
All right, so let's get to some free bets here as my laptop just fucking crashes. So my first one for college, and again, this slate is going to take a lot more digging right now. This is a very weird purgatory slate right now. It's very odd. If you look at the top 25 games that are taking place, we do have a few, but pretty much every spread. I mean, it's Providence getting 10 from Villanova. Got to take the 10 with Providence there, so that'll be one bet. Providence plus 10. 10's too many. It looks like it's probably a dumb bet because it looks like they're just baiting Providence. I don't know why they're getting 10 points here, but I mean that's a lot to give a team like Providence. So that'll be a bet that I'm making, but not overly excited about it. Then you look at the Georgia-Tennessee game. I'm going to take Georgia plus the 16 in this one, but it's a 16-point spread, so you can throw that in there, Evan. I'm going to go with Georgia plus the 16, but that's not great. Ole Miss, Kentucky. Kentucky's laying 17. Next game, Ohio State, Nebraska. Ohio's laying 15. Duke's laying 14.5. Kansas minus 6 to TCU. I'm going to take TCU plus the 6 on this one. So, all right, Evan, let's see if I can. So I'm going to take TCU plus the 6 here versus Kansas. This is probably a game I like the most. So TCU's in a spot where they're a bubble team. They're 18-9. They're 7-8 in the Big 12. They should get in after a nice win recently. Hold on one second. My computer just crashed here. After a nice win over Texas Tech recently. But this is an interesting spot. They play Kansas back-to-back, so they're going to play Kansas today, and then they're going to play Kansas in 2 days. So I wouldn't be surprised if they steal this one. I think you could actually look at TCU on the money line here. It's going to be an interesting game. Kansas is locked in. TCU's got a lot to play for here. Interested in TCU there. Purdue, Wisconsin game, I'm laying off right now. That's not till 9 o'clock. I'm going to give some more research on this. I need to see a little bit about the line movement here on this game. But, 8 versus 10, Purdue's minus 3. Purdue's the better team. They should stomp Wisconsin, but I don't like going against lower-ranked teams at home. So might end up with a Wisconsin play, might end up with a Purdue play. Don't know yet. Houston, Cincinnati. Houston's laying 15. And then you have the game tonight with Arizona laying 4.5 to USC at 11 p.m. We'll have a play on that just because we're degenerates, so we don't stop betting until the games are done. But for right now, there's 3 bets in the top 25 or 3 that I'm comfortable with. Providence plus 10, Georgia plus 16, TCU plus 6. Evan, how'd we do Friday with our picks?
Absolutely murdered it.
Swept the board.
Swept the board.
Swept the board. No big deal. Bill, are you excited for March Madness?
Well, I am. I can't wait.
Yeah?
Yeah. We get to announce the games.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
And, and then we get to win, hopefully.
Yeah. Bill, Evan, you haven't been here for Bill Rupp announcing the end of conference tournament and March Madness games. It's the greatest. Me and Bill go on the mic. I just provide, fucking anger and chaos. And Bill just does the play-by-play. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's the best thing you've ever heard. You've never heard anything better. Ever. Forget Barstool. Forget the game on TV. Forget Spike. Bill's analysis of the last minute or two of college basketball games is literally worth the price of admission at 4 Deep Bets. But chat, would you agree? Anyone in the chat who was here for that last year? It's fucking amazing. So we slay the bets, we win the bets, and then we have Bill's analysis. Guys, you can sign up right now and get a whole month. You can get the site now until April 15th. So you can fuck with us till April 15th. And I'm telling you, baseball will be back by then for sure. But now until April 15th, which is the end of the college basketball season, you'll get every sport, plus you'll get 2 weeks free, plus it's 45% off. So just go to 4deepbets.com, number 4deepbets.com, and click the banner, and you'll be able to fuck with us for, I think what it comes out to is like $2 a day at that time. So make sure you guys get in there. We're going to start having a lot of fun this week now that we're getting into the fun time of college basketball. This weekend is when shit really starts to pop off. You can see the chat contributing to Bill's analysis. Yes, the best, 100%. It's fire. Our chat lights up for the next 6 weeks. So you're going to want to be in there fucking with us for sure. Let's move over. What are we talking about next year, Bill? NBA? What do you like for NBA today?
NBA is tough tonight. There's there's a little bit of games, not the greatest ones. I'm leaning which is a little nuts, I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to ride with the Houston Rockets +7. Houston Rockets are awful. Clippers have been playing not bad, but the Clippers haven't covered spreads. The Rockets have been keeping it close. I saw a stat. I remember when I was looking this morning, I think like Clippers have covered like 2 out of the last like 10, I think, or something like that on the spread. So I'm going to ride with Houston tonight +7. I'm also looking at Cade Cunningham. He's been playing better lately. I don't know if I want to take his threes or I want to take his points. So I'm going to wait on that one. I'm also going to wait on the Nets. So if you guys want to join, you'll get my Nets bets later. I got some player props I'm going to do there. But as of right now, I'm going to do the Rockets +7. That is my NBA bet of the day. And I'm also looking at the Mavericks. I'm going to wait until lineups come out, but I think I'm going to go heavy on the Mavericks if everybody's playing because the Lakers are just done. I think LeBron is packing it in. I think he just doesn't even look like he wants to be there, and he doesn't look like he wants to play. No Anthony Davis again. I mean, how many times are we going to say that? The guy just gets injured every fucking day. I don't even know what's going to happen with his career. He just seems to not been able to play. So if everybody's playing for the Mavericks, I'm going to be all over that -5. Possibly put it in a parlay with Toronto beating the Nets. Put them two together. But I got to wait for the lineups a little bit later this afternoon, and then I will make my decision. But as of right now,
I was looking at that. I'm trying to parlay the Mavericks with something for sure. So I'm going to find a college basketball game that I like. That's a bigger favorite to parlay with it because they're Mavericks -200 here. I think this Lakers team's done.
Yeah, they're packing it in. I mean, LeBron's a game time right as of right now. So, guys, even if you want to get this in now with something, if Tommy gives you something, because if LeBron's announced out, that's going to go up to like 7.5, maybe 8, and it'll be up to maybe -3, -300, maybe -3.25. So that -200 now, if you want to put that with something, anything you want, put it with.
I'm gonna go. Let me post this in here. I'm gonna do that in the Boise money line. So Mavericks with Boise money line, Boise State. Because I wanted to get some Boise State, but the line was too big. So money line.
Even if Ghost has a big hockey game later, because there's a lot of hockey tonight.
Yeah.
I actually have a hockey pick too. But there's a lot of hockey tonight. Looking the Avalanche against the Islanders, the Jets against the Canadians.
We're gonna go into that in a second. Let's break it down. Because me and you are going to cover it too. We've been killing hockey, and I think we have some ghost bets too. But let's put this out. So Mavericks money line, Boise State money line -125. I like that parlay because I wanted something to parlay with Boise anyway. So this is good. So now we get the Mavericks from -240 down to 125 or 220 down to 125, whatever it is. So I like that. So anything else on basketball before we pivot over to hockey, Bill?
Nope, not as of now. Nope.
All right, so we'll get over to NHL. We do have some bets here from Ghost. He sent them in. So let's go. Evan, we will let you read Ghost bets, and then me and Bill will tell you what we like on the ice today.
All right. Ghost came in with 4 bets. He's really liking 2 games today, obviously. He's liking the Columbus money line. That's -115. I believe they're playing the Devils. Devils been pretty hot lately, but so has Columbus. Ghost likes the Columbus. And then he's going Columbus team total over 3. He thinks they're going to score a lot of goals, clearly. And then he's doing the Edmonton money line and the Edmonton team total over 3.
Okay. So he is on one of my games I like. I'm glad he likes the Oilers because I'm going to go right back to it. The Oilers, the Flyers suck. So I'm going to go with my man Leon Draisaitl.
Draisaitl in house.
+120 to score a goal. I think the Flyers are garbage. Draisaitl has the most goals in the league. I've taken him before, and he's come through. That's what I like. Draisaitl to score. I also might take Connor McDavid. Not sure yet. But as of right now, Draisaitl is my pick. And I do like the Oilers team total. I'm going to ride with that. When Ghost told me that stat that they allow 3 goals a game and they score 3 goals a game. So if you can get 2.5, I might lower that to 2.5 and put it in a parlay, possibly with the Mavericks. If I could take the Oilers team total plus 2.5, lower it from Ghost 3, and then put it with the Mavericks at plus 200, I could probably get even money or plus money on that parlay.
I like it. I'm going here over 5.5, New Jersey, Columbus. Parlay plus 115. All right, so I'm going with the Hurricanes. By the way, cashed the plus 150 max bet parlay yesterday with the Toronto over and Devils over. Those things smashed. I think
mine just fucking missed. The shitty Bulls couldn't score.
Yeah, I smashed both of those in the second period, I think. I'm going to go with the alt over 5.5 in the Devils game. The reason I like the Devils last night is because I was just doing a little research on it, and I mean they're just in shootouts lately. You think about the Devils from when we were younger, team that couldn't score, couldn't do anything, and they've been playing well. They scored about 7 goals last night, and in a shootout. So I'm going to take the over 5.5 in this Devils Blue Jackets game. It's pretty juiced. It'll be like minus 185. So I'm going to pair that with the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line today at the Detroit Red Wings. So I'm going to go Hurricanes and the over in the Devils game over 5.5. That comes out to plus 115. And then what I do like tonight is the late night games. I think both these games could end up going over. So we might have a little late night get right opportunity here for the subs. But I'm going to go Carolina and the over in the Devils game.
So my parlay that I said before, the Mavericks money line and the Oilers over 2.5 team total comes out to plus 104 on MGM. So that is a plus money parlay that I just put in right now.
Yeah, and you can change the initials there. I don't know if you wrote it as COL. That looks like Colorado. I changed CBJ, Columbus Blue Jackets, on the form there.
Gotcha.
So let me just see. Let me make sure we're good. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the bets there. I mean, we did the NHL, we did the NBA, college basketball, covered all the hot topics. Let me see if anyone else has anything in chat they want to talk about. West Virginia will not beat Oklahoma. I tend to agree with you on this one. And by the way, guys, I'm going to have some guests coming on next week with us too, as I mentioned, for March Madness. So we're going to have a nice fun cast of characters, me and Bill and Evan, of course. And then we're working in some of our college basketball specialists to come in and help us out and fucking give their input on it. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I'm not a big West Virginia guy this year, but I mean, in this game, I just don't really have a lean. If I go anywhere, I'm going to Oklahoma. It's 100%. So I would not take West Virginia in this game. I have this line that it should be Oklahoma minus about 6.5. It's sitting at 5 right now. So I'll probably, for the subscribers, have a play on Oklahoma. I think it'd be something where we take Oklahoma on the money line. I'm not going to lay the 5 points in a game like this, but I will take them on the money line. Probably pair them with a Boise, pair them with the Hurricanes or an alt line over in hockey too. But I am with you. I do agree with you. West Virginia does not beat Oklahoma today, Hunter. So I'm with you on that. Anything else you eat?
Your Kentucky plays tonight, right? You like that game?
They're laying like 17.
Oh,
I just really don't like fuck with those. But yeah, I mean, they should pulverize them. But you know, when you get up to 17 points, I'd fucking kind of check out on those.
What about Nova at home?
See, Nova at home. This is the one that's weird. I like Providence in it. I think Nova should win. I just think this line's too big. I don't understand why the line's 10. That seems like too many points for a good Providence team. I feel like I'm walking into the trap. That's the thing I'm afraid of. Like, I feel like every dummy's going to go, Providence getting 10, and they're going to jump on it like I am right now. So I'll decide on the unit sizing for the subscribers as I dig into it more. But, I mean, I have that game lined at 5 or 6. So I don't 10 is a lot. The spread's way off. So we'll see if we're going to walk into the storm on that. But I'm going to take the 10 points with Providence there for sure. I think Providence could be an Elite 8 team, a Final Four team even, if they put it together. So
And I think I remember, I know Hoffman was saying, I forget what it is. I don't think it's today, but Hoffman said he's going to have the biggest bet of his betting career this week. I got to remember what he said. Something, it was Duke in the fight, maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember what Duke game it was. I know they played Pittsburgh tonight, so I don't think it was this game because they're laying 14.5. But it was Duke and something, the Duke in the fight. I don't remember. I'm going to have to fucking talk to him and find out for tomorrow.
Actually, you know what I may do for the subs? I may just start piling everything into Covington, like I did, like we've done before with UFC fights.
Yeah, I think that's what he was doing. He was doing Duke. Oh, Tommy's gone.
Hold on. No, I got a phone call. You're good.
He was doing Duke with the fight, I think, but I don't know what Duke bet.
Yeah, I'm going to be piling everything into Colby Covington this weekend, minus 340. So subscribers, get ready to start.
Oh, there it is. Hoffman said Duke on Saturday. So it was Duke on Saturday. I don't know who they play. And I think the fight. Okay. Yep, Duke on Saturday and Covington is going to be Hoffman's biggest bet of his career, possibly, he said.
Wow.
So we have to that's a good idea to start piling everything into Covington.
Yeah, Covington. So let's see, this is Duke. Oh, I got it. Duke at home against North Carolina. That's why.
Okay, there you go. That's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be piling everything to Covington the same way I piled everything to Makhachev. Certain fighters that Covington's going to kill. Masvidal's got nothing for him. There's no way he's going to. This could be over pretty quick too. This fight is going to be a joke. But I'm excited for it, and we're going to be in Atlantic City, I believe. So, Bill, will you be joining us?
Possibly. My doctor's appointments are over, so possibly.
I mean, all we're going to be doing is sitting at a sports book and sitting at a table. So you don't need to, and you got a room you can walk right up to if your back starts bothering you. Bobby will be there. Uncle Danny may be making a visit. Constantino, and maybe having a little squad. But the Bod's birthday is this weekend, but he won't be there. So it'll be a lot of fun. So we're going to be down there watching the games, sweating the games. I think that's it here. I'm good. Evan, anything else we missed?
No, we just got a lot of exciting things in the pipeline coming. A lot of guests, like you said, but a lot of guests outside of the basketball world and, some bigger people too. And something special planned for you guys for March Madness, only on TikTok. So you got to follow us there. We gained 2,500 followers in like 3 weeks. So come join. It'll be a fun time. A little poll, a little interactive stuff. So follow us.
Are we getting the Island Boys to come on the show?
Island
Not
Boys.
Quite. We'll do better.
We have to talk about this tomorrow, Bill. Tune in tomorrow to hear me and Bill's take on the Island Boys, which I think is going to surprise the ever-living shit out of you. Me and Bill's take on the Island Boys tomorrow. Keep in mind, this show is now Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll be back tomorrow, and me and Bill will tell you a little bit about the Island Boys and our thoughts on them. Bill, final words.
Tune in tomorrow. Collect on Monday.
That's it. Tomorrow we may be looking at an MLB season back on and not postponed. So there'll be news. We'll dig into Cain Velasquez and find out who the fuck he killed and shit like that too. But Evan, final words from you.
Bruins, Canes, Lightning. Book it.
Is that a parlay?
Yep.
Wow.
Also sign up for BetUS right here. It's the link's in the bio. Sign up right now. 125% deposit bonus.
Bruins, Canes parlay. And who?
Lightning.
Oh, nice, almost plus 200 banger there. I like that. All right, did you put it on the sheet?
You want me
Leaves
to?
the show with a
dude, hell yeah. If you gave the play, I put it on the sheet.
Fucking book it.
Leaves the show, leaving the show with a parlay, with a plus 200.
Plus 200. That's how we do it. All right. For Bill Rupp and Evan Hand and everyone else who was not able to join us today, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!